Viewers, you're welcome to my YouTube video today. I'll be solving two problems. The first will be on circle geometry and the second mensuration. In the first problem, I will show you how to make use of the theorem that states that angle at the center of a given circle, angle subtended at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference of a circle. Okay? And then I will show you how to apply the theorem that if a transversal cuts through two parallel lines, alternate angles are equal. Then in the second question, I will show you from a rectangle how to find the perimeter of a rectangle given to be 2 into brackets the length plus the breadth, and then how to find the area of a rectangle, which is length multiplied by the breadth, or you can put it as the width. Okay, 2 bracket L plus the width being the perimeter, and the area will be length multiplied by the width. Okay, now from this circle above, in the diagram above, P, Q, R and S are points on the circle with center O. Now QR is parallel to OS, and then angle QOR equals 2M. Angle QPR equals N, and angle SOR equals 54 degrees. Find the values of M and N. That's the first question. Now the second question. The length of a rectangle is 4 centimeters more than the width. If the perimeter is 40 centimeters, find the area. Now to the first solution. From the question given, I can say angle SOR, and I've shown it to you over here. Angle SOR is equal to angle QRO, angle at R. So you can see the two angles. And why are they equal? Because QR and OS are parallel to each other. OR now becomes a transversal that cuts through QR and OS. So because OR is a transversal, alternate angles are equal. So these two angles are equal to each other, 54 degrees. So this is 54 degrees, this is 54 degrees. The reason is because alternate angles are equal. Now, the next thing to do is to consider the triangle QRO, and look at it over here. Considering triangle QRO, what can I infer from there? I can say OQ is equal to the radius, and OR is also equal to the radius. Why did I say so? Because in the question, I was told that O stands for the center of the circle. So any line drawn from the center to any point on the circumference of the circle is called the radius, meaning OQ equals OR, and both are radii. The plural of radius is radii. Okay? If that be the case, I can say triangle QRO is an isosceles triangle. The next thing to do is to say angle QRO, remember I've gotten QRO here to be 54, is same as angle RQO. That is this angle. QRO, this angle, equals angle what? OQ, or rather RQO. QRO stands for this angle at R. RQO is angle at Q. So these two angles are equal. They are equal to each other, and they are 54 degrees at peace. Okay? Now, if that be the case, I can say the reason is they are base angles of an isosceles triangle. Of course, this triangle QRO is an isosceles triangle. OQ equals OR because they are both radii, and that makes the base angles to be equal. Now, I can now say RQO RQO, this angle which is equivalent to 54, plus QRO, which is also 54, plus 2M equals 180. The reason is because these three angles are sum of angles in a triangle. Now, I can now say 54. Remember, these two base angles are equal. They are 54 each at piece. So 54 degrees plus 54 degrees plus 2m equals 180. If I make 2m subject of the formula, it will be 180 minus the summation of 54 plus 54 is 108. 2m equals 72. And then m equals 72 divided by 2. Therefore, m is equal to 36 degrees. So I've gotten one of the variables. M is 36 degrees. Now, recall that 2m is 72 degrees. Now, if 2m is 72 degrees, and look at n is subtended at the circumference of the circle, whereas 2m is subtended at the center. Now, I will apply one of the laws or one of the theorems of circle geometry. And the theorem states that to find this n, angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So since I already know the angle at the center to be 72, angle at the circumference will be what? Angle at the center divided by 2. I repeat, angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. Now if I change it, if I revert the formula, I can say angle at the circumference is angle at the center divided by 2. So angle at the center is 72 divided by 2. Why did I say so? Because angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. Therefore, n equals 36 degrees. So I've been able to find m and n in the first question. And that marks the end of the first question. Now to the second question, which will take us through mensuration. A rectangle was given, so I'll draw my rectangle, and I was told that it's such that it is the length of the rectangle is 4 centimeters more than the width. So if the width is w, the length becomes 4 plus w. You can decide to say w plus 4, it's still okay. Now, if that be the case, I can now say the perimeter of a rectangle equals 2 into brackets the length plus the width. But remember, my length is 4 plus w. So I'll have the perimeter 40 from the question. If the perimeter is 40 centimeters, 40 equals 2. I'll open a bracket. The length is 4 plus w plus w, the width. And then I'll close the bracket. So 40 equals 2. I'll open a bracket. 4 plus 2w. Then I'll close it up. Therefore, 40 equals 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. So 8 plus 4w. Now, if I make w subject of the formula, it will be 40 minus 8, which is 32, divided by 4. W will now be equal to 8 centimeters. Remember, w is the width of the rectangle. Now, to find the length of the rectangle is 4 plus w. So it will be 4 plus 8, which is equal to 12 centimeters. And then the area of the rectangle, because the question states the length of a rectangle is 4 centimeters more than its width. If the perimeter is 4 centimeters, find the area. So the area of the rectangle is length multiplied by the width. And the length is 12 multiplied by the width is 8. So the area of this rectangle is 96 centimeters square. And that marks the end of the second question. I hope the solutions are clear. If you appreciate the solution, kindly drop a like, and if you have any question or any contribution, drop it at the comment section, and I'll sincerely be willing to answer any question you drop at the comment section. And if you have any problems synonymous to this that you want me to help you solve, kindly drop it at the comment section and I will solve it and upload it. Okay? Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I'm very grateful. Remember, the name of the channel is Victoin STEM. Okay? And if you have not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button and I'll sincerely appreciate it. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.